And seeing where the Lakers are, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire.
With a different look. Mike Kaminsky, he's checked in for 8. Saric comes in for Smith. Bridges, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Paul. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Drummond. The Beast comes in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades.
Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Galloway. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Moore. Pass to Galloway. Fires from deep. Rebound by Harrell.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's the Beast. Poke loose. Moore outside. Here's Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Well, a promising start last year for Mikal Bridges. The offense was there, but it was his impact defensively that has really gotten most people's attention. A lot of great tools for a young player.
And Phoenix making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Murray's checked in for the Lakers. Saric, the shot comes out. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And with Bridges and his defense, great coaches speak very highly of his basketball IQ.
And that is why, as a rookie, he would often get assigned to guard the toughest perimeter player. Good size and great instincts make him one of the best young defenders on the team.
Moore outside. The feed to Saric. Over Murray. Saric, that's good.
You know, Saric can get it done just about from anywhere, and he's comfortable firing from mid-range, too.
Outside Matthews. Down low. Here's the Beast, covered by Saric. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Marcus All's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
Kaminsky, the best. Bridges. A new 14 for the Sun. And he gets the bucket.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg. And they're tailor-made for today's NBA. He's a big guy who does a little bit of everything in both ends, and he's a laser from that 3-point line.
To the paint, it's stolen by Saric. Inside, Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
And obviously a total team player. Saric is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
Moore with the steal. He can't hit that time. A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for Los Angeles. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul and Chris.
Sort of long relation.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GAs spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Suns, Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Johnson is out there with Etuan Moore, and it's Kaminsky in at the 5 down low. of the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Playing for the Phoenix Suns with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought, there is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
Back to Murray. Out to the wing. Kuzma passes to the Beast. 5 to shoot. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, with LeBron coming to LA, the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable, remarkable run.
Chris Paul's checked in for Phoenix.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player. It's Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Suns trailed by 8. Moore dishes to Johnson. Moore outside. Over Caldwell Pope. No good from Moore. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
They get it back, and that one is stuffed right through.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Offensive rebound, and the basket by Kaminsky.
Those arms of Kaminsky go on forever, which helps them snag these second chance opportunities.
LeBron kicks to Murray. Passes to the Beast. And here is Gasol. He's guarded by Johnson. Lakers working the ball around now. The shot's good from Gasol. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA is definitely making a difference so far today.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Timeout call, the Suns. As you're watching a game unfold, what characteristics do you look for in a great close?
Obviously.
1 second left. That one doesn't go. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jay. Everything falling for you in that first half. How were you able to be so efficient?
Hey, really, I think it's just all about playing within myself. The flow of offense. As long as I, let the game come to me and don't force anything, I'll get good looks. And that's been the case tonight.
Well, it's all about getting easy and good shots for your teammates, and you've done that so far. Thanks. Guys?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis. Changes for Phoenix. Mike Kaminsky is checked in for Smith. Johnson comes in for Crowder, and it's Bridges in for Langston Galloway. And the Lakers also making a change. The Beast is checked in for Davis. Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Plenty of space. Rebound the Lakers. The Beasts got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They have been born dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. He's out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Schroeder in a wide-open look for James. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Kaminsky. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Suns trail by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Caldwell Pope against Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammates after that one.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Sharge checked in for DeAndre. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And slam dunk by Sharge.
Room service assist from Paul. Can't put the ball in a better spot. His vision, outstanding.
James with it. Powell guarded by Sharge. And there's the call on Dario Sharge. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Matthews is checked in. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Left side, Sharge. Here's Kaminsky. And there's the bucket. Still with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Kaminsky's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
And LeBron James, Clark climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And I like the timing, Kevin, that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
George, that's good.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Oh, Kuzma's in position. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. 3rd is Chris Paul.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Now the pass to Kaminsky. Now, here's Bridges. He's looking for Sharge and finds him. Can't hit from in close. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Well, I love this from Kuzma. When he attacks with this kind of ferocity and confidence, watch out. Hide and protect the children.
And the Suns call time here.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
And Phoenix making a change here. Akubo's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Harrell, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope in for Wesley Matthews.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Suns. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage. Well, this is definitely unlucky and especially right at the start of the season. The adjustments will be plentiful going forward. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Carter, he's checked in for the Suns. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Some teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different.
One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
Here's Johnson, and that one drops for him.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Kuzma outside. Pass to the Beast.
Well, a chance to check out Mikal Bridges here. How he did last season. Put up 8 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rookie season, an opportunity to learn the NBA game. He's hoping to take a larger role in his sophomore campaign.
Well, he had the whole summer to work on his game now. I believe he will take that next step forward in his development.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Bridges. Stolen away, and here they come. On up the court. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Saric. Johnson, the pass to Smith. Outside Crowder. Good on the triple. Crowder's got 5 points now this quarter.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
The shot's good from the Beast.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Johnson dishes to Galloway. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Caldwell Pope against Crowder. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
You know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Crowder with the steal. Smith outside. Pass to Galloway. Shot clock at 6. Charge trying to break free, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And stolen by Kuzma. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. James with a deep three, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Smith is out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Bridges. And it's Galloway at the point guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. They get a hand on it. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to the Beast. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Here's Galloway. Rebound the Lakers.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Mark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying. If you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And Crowder comes up to help. To the inside. Here's Gasol. And the pass to the Beast. Down low. And Crowder comes up to help. To the middle. Tries it again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
hit third.
Here's Caruso. Here's the Beast. Banked in off the glass. The Beast's got 4 points in the quarter. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 3-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one
Yeah,
up.
the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Basket good.
Very impressive at navigating his way towards the hoop. Kaminsky doing a good job carving his way inside.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Count that one. The Beast's got 38 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Pass to Kaminsky. Rebounded by the Beast. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. No good that time. Some solid defense from Saric. Now, here's Bridges. Tight defense on him. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Beast.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA. No matter what, they got it done.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball passes to Saric. Off the left rim and out. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Count it good.
Good body control that time by Frank Kaminsky. Seems to me that he's got really good balance and rhythm when he's catching and shooting.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for
That's exactly right, but with the game and just completely took the crowd out of it. That's how to get it done on the way.
Now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. Hi, Dave.
And thanks very much. Another win for this team, Che, and your win streak is rolling. What do you guys have to do to keep it going?
You know, DA, we've just been playing for each other during this stretch, man. Everyone trusts each other right now. You know, from the starters to the bench. And I think we're all on the same page. Not much more to it, you know?
Well, your team looks fantastic right now, and good luck in the next one, guys.
David, thank you as always.
Yeah, let's do it.
Welcome back to Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex. We're here with the star of tonight's game, Che, and welcome to our show, buddy.
Hey, thanks for having me, Hank.
Yeah, now, Che, you led the team in points, rebounds, and assists.
Oh, word? Haven't even looked at the stat sheet yet.
You were balling, brother.
Cool.
All right, so how's it feel to put up a line like that?
You know, it's kind of cool, especially because we won. But all that stuff comes from us as a team playing well together. You know, I got a bunch of rebounds because other guys were blocking out. So shouts out to everyone for chipping in on the boards. And you can't get assists unless dudes are hitting shots, right? So, yeah, it's cool, but I don't put a ton of stock in it. Everyone contributes to win.
I contribute to a win over here at Hank and the Hornet, right, Hank?
That's debatable.
Okay.
You guys both will work there.
Thank you. Well, great stuff, Che, and we thank you for your time.
Hey, no problem, anytime.
All right, come on.
Big game tonight, Jay. Grabbing the first double-double of your career. How does it feel?
It feels great, Ted. It shows me that my hard work is starting to pay off.
Is this a new normal for you?
I think so. I know some people might shy away from making predictions like that, but I believe in my talent. And if I'm given the opportunity, I know I can succeed. I've been betting on myself my whole life, so I'm not stopping now.
Thanks, Jay. That's it for me.
Anyone else?
Oh, good.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yo, Jay, can I grab you for another question?
Yeah, shoot.
You set a new career high in rebounds tonight. Is that kind of old school mentality something you pride yourself on?
Not old school, Ben. You got to rebound to compete in this league, especially on defensive end. You know this, man.
All right, I got what I need. Thanks, Jay.
All good, V-Money.